Ooh, good morning, friends. Today is the day of the Marine Corps ball. Happy birthday, Marines. Although by the time this video goes up, it will be way past your birthday, but I need to start getting ready. I just took a shower. I did a really intense workout this morning, and then I showered, which is why I'm looking like this. But I'm going to make some coffee now. That's always my reward. You guys know I love coffee. So my reward is if I finish my workout early, I can come back, relax a little bit, and drink some coffee because I like to put, you know, sugar and stuff in my coffee. So I figured it's a nice reward. So we're gonna make some coffee. My grinder for my coffee beans is back there because whole beans are best, you guys. And let's go ahead. It's really loud, so we're gonna do that, and then we'll brew some coffee and we will start prepping for the Marine Corps ball. Whew. I'm running low on my beans. These are all my beans. Actually, we have other bags. I just need to put my beans in here. So if anyone wants to know, this is a great way to store your coffee beans and only pour in as much as you need. Barista tips, or former barista tips. And then your ground coffee is in the bottom. I like to fill it up for myself to about 6 cups, but since Michael's here this morning, we're gonna fill it up to about 9, probably. Ah, my arms are jello from that workout. Cheers, everyone. I'm gonna drink my coffee, relax for a little bit, and then I will probably start getting ready. I need to do a couple face masks, so I'll probably start out with a clay mask and then do a sheet mask, and then I need to get ready, then I need to paint my nails, and then I need to do my hair. So that is the order of events for today, or maybe I'll do my hair and then paint my nails. Maybe I'll paint my nails last or first. I don't know. It's still rather early, so I have plenty of time. We don't need to leave until later, I don't think. Hopefully. My husband will inform me on that, but before he comes back inside to play more Apex, is anyone else's husband's like obsessed, or boyfriend's obsessed with Apex right now? But he's gonna come back and play Apex, and it's gonna be loud, and poor Wallace still isn't feeling good. I'll give you an update on Wallace when I start getting ready. For all of you asking, thank you so much for asking about how Wallace is doing, but I will update you then. But for now, I'm gonna go drink my coffee and relax a little bit. See you soon. Okay, I'm in my bathroom. God, the lighting in my bathroom is garbage, but I'm gonna do a face mask. I'm gonna do this little guy. This is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask to clear pores. So I'm gonna do this guy first. While this is setting, I'm probably gonna make the bed because anyone else make their bed every day? I have to make the bed or it drives me crazy. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll make the bed. Riveting. I need to clean out my dirty pores. I have so many face masks, you guys. Would you guys be interested in like a project pan that's just face masks? Because I have so many and I always forget to use them. And then when I remember, it's like I want to use them all at once. I'm just not very good at doing masks. I used to love them, and then the last year or so I just haven't done any. I thought about doing like a March Madness kind of mask thing, like calling it Mask Madness, and starting it like this month and going until March, like the end of March. I don't know though. Let me know. Would you guys be interested in that? I really need to get through some of these masks. Okay, mask on. When I was younger, I hated that my mom would make me make my bed, and now that I'm older, I can't stand for my bed not to be made. Like, how does that happen? Ta-da! So basically after this mask is done, I'm gonna put on a sheet mask, which, where is it? Let me go grab it. This sheet mask, so this is by Hallyu. The the watermelon jelly mask. So I've used these before. They're like a really weird consistency. They look and feel like Jell-O on your face. So after I wash this off, I'll put this on. Hopefully my husband will have more information about what time we need to get out of here, because I feel like I'm gonna be crunched for time, but hopefully not. Hopefully he lets me know. So you will be seeing me with this guy on next.
Yeah, it's at 5.
Starts at 5?
Yeah, cocktail hour. Steph just sent me the flyer, so cocktail hour from 5 to 6. Ceremony begins at 6. Dining and socializing 8 to midnight.
Oh my goodness. Time to get ready. And oh my god, I can't wait to fix my hair. I'll probably fix my hair next, maybe. Maybe I'll do my nails. I don't know what I'm gonna do, you guys. Alright, time to finally get ready. This is like the chit-chat get ready with me part, finally. So I've been starting with my brows lately, and I've been doing soap brows, which I didn't think I'd ever get into, but I'm just gonna take my primer water because I'm too lazy to go wet my spoolie. And then I have this little soap right here. This is just a little L'Occitane soap that I got in like a gift set. I'm just rubbing that on there. Yeah, I've been doing soap brows a lot. So I like to run the soap through my brows first. And I usually like to let it sit for a while. I like to put a little extra towards the front of my brow and like press those down a little bit, because I get little like fuzzies towards the front of my brow. And they're like really hard to like pluck and stuff, so soap brows, done. While my soap brows sit, I'm gonna go in with my Amazing Cosmetics Line Smoother and Primer. I'm just gonna put it on my forehead lines for the most part to fill those in a little bit better. That's really the only place, you guys know I'm like 29 now, that's like the only place I'm getting fine lines, which is like right here on my forehead, which I mean is really making me think that I'm not a very expressive person. Because I feel like I should probably start getting forehead wrinkles at some point, but I only have a couple fine lines, and I like this little guy. It really fills them in really nice before you put on makeup. It says it's supposed to help like reduce them, but I don't really know. I don't feel like my forehead lines are that noticeable to begin with. My face is a little red from those masks, but hopefully that dissipates, because I think cocktail hour starts at 4. The Marine Corps ball this year is in a casino about 30 minutes away, so we're probably gonna be leaving around 4 o'clock. Cocktail hour starts at 5. Did I say 4? So we're gonna be leaving around 4, and it's like 12 something right now. That jelly sheet mask had to stay on for 30 minutes apparently, and I kept it on for like 35, so it's around like 12:45, 1 almost, so I need to hurry. I need to book it. Now that that feels ready, we are going to go in with my favorite primer of all time right now, which is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. So many of you guys have sent me a message saying that you are using this too and you think it's also amazing. I don't know why no one's talking about this. Like, it's so freaking good. I'm using you guys as my mirror right now, so if I'm looking in the viewfinder, I'm sorry, but I'm a little hoping to get everything done. It just makes my skin look so good, and so many of you guys say the same thing, and like no one's talking about it. It's so affordable. I really do need to order another one soon. I'm gonna let that settle and see where it's at, because I feel like I've used it a lot. And then as far as this video, I think I'm just going to do my hair and my nails after, and we'll do like a little speed through, and hopefully I can get some clips in my dress. But I have a feeling, like every year that we go to the Marine Corps ball, last year we were like 40 minutes late. So like something always ends up going wrong. I'll probably have to help with Michael's uniform, but hopefully I can get some clips of us in our outfits. I know I'll have pictures, so if anything, at the very end of this Get Ready With Me, you guys are gonna see some pictures and stuff, because I don't know how much more I'm gonna get. Once he said we need to leave at 4, I was like, ugh, whoopsie. I need to hurry, because I'm not too worried about getting my makeup done, but I'm worried about my hair. You guys know I don't do my hair very well, so I'll probably be showing you which video I use to put my hair up with, and it'll be a miracle if it stays up all night. So I'm going to be going in with my foundation combo that I've been loving lately, which is this guy that just moved, Ghost. The combo I'm using is the Clinque Beyond Perfection and the Born To Glow by NYX. This is my go-to combo. I'm still trying to work on a video for the Born To Glow, but as a spoiler, in case you want to know, I really, really, really like this foundation. I really like it mixed with the Clinique. I just think this combo is amazing. And I'm gonna try, and my skin's not that bad right now. I'm gonna try and put the majority of the Clinique down here, the NYX Born To Glow here, and then I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit on my forehead. My forehead's clear, it's just a little red from those masks right now. My foundation, I just don't feel like I need that much foundation right now because my skin is actually cooperating, except for that one blemish like right there, but it's like basically healed now. And then just because it's the Marine Corps ball, I'm gonna take a little bit of my Hollywood Flawless filter, which you guys haven't seen me use this in forever. I think I'm just gonna put this on like the high points. I probably should have put this on before the NYX Born To Glow. Put it on the high points, like around my temples and stuff. On my nose and my chin. There we go. It's a strange concoction on my face right now. And then I'm gonna take my Sigma F80, which is probably one of my favorite foundation brushes. And we're gonna start blending. I'm gonna have to blend it down my neck, I already know. But my dress this year for the Marine Corps ball is like a high neck, like gray purple color. And I got it from ASOS, so I'll have it linked down in the description for you guys in case you guys have any balls coming up or any like formal events and you like the dress and want to order one yourself. I'll link it down below. But it's such a beautiful dress. It's so different from like anything I've ever seen anyone wear and anything that I've ever worn to the Marine Corps ball, which this is going to be my third ball going with Michael. And a lot of you guys I think are confused on whether or not Michael's a Marine or not. He's not, he's Navy, so I'm a Navy wife, but he is operational, which means he works with the Marines. So he's in a Marine Corps unit. So just in case you guys were confused, I've had a lot of people be like, oh, but yeah, your husband's Marine, right? And I'm like, no, he's Navy, like, he's Navy. For all of you who don't know, he's operational, which means he works with the Marines because he's medical. The Marine Corps doesn't have a medical like part to it, so they need the Navy to come in and help them essentially. So he's support. He's part of the Navy support. I'm just gonna go over it with my sponge real quick. I really want to wear false lashes. I'm gonna have to put on a button-up shirt here soon too. I really want to wear false lashes, so I'm hoping my eyes cooperate. Because I really want to wear my Colourpop ones. Hang on, let me open a window. I feel like this lighting is garbage. I'm struggling. Is that a little bit better? That's a little bit better. Oh, now you can see how glowy this combo is. Look how glowy my skin looks. All right, so I'm going to let my face set. And I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my brows because the soap has basically set them. So you guys know the combo. It's going to be my Benefit Kabrow. I'm probably not going to be able to talk while I do this. So I'm going to turn off my camera and do this off camera real quick. I just fill in. I do little short brush strokes throughout my brows and that's it. Eyebrows are on and I realized like halfway through doing my eyebrows, I was like, maybe someone wanted to see how I do my eyebrows now. If you want an updated tutorial on my eyebrows, they really haven't changed that much, just let me know in the comments and we'll do an updated one. But I guess a benefit of having a high-necked dress, it's gonna be like up to here, is I don't have to make sure my makeup matches. Oh goodness. So I need to go in, I need to set this a little bit because it's definitely wet, but I want to go in and contour. So I'm going to take my Becca Aqua powder thing on a dense brush because I find this powder really only works with a dense brush. If it's not a dense brush, it like smears your foundation everywhere. The only thing, I think this powder definitely oxidizes your foundation as well. Like you can see where I've put that powder. You'll see that? I really just want this powder where I'm about to contour because I guess it doesn't really matter if it oxidizes in that area. I'm going to be taking my Lunatic Labs contour. I'm going to take this contour shade right here and just chisel my cheekbones. So I was talking to Michael a little bit ago and I was like, oh my god, our Marine Corps balls are cursed. So the first Marine Corps ball we ever went to, this is my third one, or our third one going together. The first one we ever went to, Michael ended up having to go to the hospital that night because he busted his lip open. Oh, that was a long night. Second Marine Corps ball, which was last year, was literally a week or 2 weeks before he left for deployment. So like we weren't very happy. We were very sad at that ball. We didn't know anyone at that one because we had literally just moved here. So that one was really stressful. And then this year, WALLACE is sick, and WALLACE is like incredibly sick. So a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me on Instagram, which thank you guys so much for reaching out and checking in on him. He is doing better. So what ended up happening, in case you don't follow me on Instagram and you don't know, this is also why my uploads last week were really, really weird because WALLACE ended up getting very sick. So we started noticing a few days before we ended up ultimately taking him to the vet that he was acting kind of weird. Like he was just acting really lethargic and just not himself. And he would be like that for a day, and then the next day he'd be okay. And like the days he was really lethargic, he wouldn't really eat. Like he wouldn't touch his food, which is really odd for him because he has a really great appetite. He always has. So we started thinking, oh, that's a little weird. Like maybe it's nothing, though. Maybe he just has a stomach ache, because his stomach was also making a ton of noise while we were noticing that. And I was like, oh, maybe he just has indigestion. So we gave it a couple days. And then finally on Friday, today's Sunday, so on Friday, he was not eating again. He wasn't acting himself, and he started acting like he was in pain. And he like was walking up to me, like wanting me to hold him while he was like just shivering. And I was like, and this was around like his breakfast time, which we feed him every morning around 8 o'clock. So this was early in the morning, and I gave it a little bit. I was like, maybe he's just, you know, tired. Maybe he's just, you know, still having a tummy ache. And something in my head was like, no, this isn't right. Something's going on. So I called the vet, and they were like, yeah, basically bring him in right now. Like, bring him in. I took him in. The vet was really busy, so it was hard. I didn't get an appointment with the vet at all on Friday. She basically was like, just bring him in. We'll keep him here all day. Keep an eye on him. And if we notice anything weird in between, because the vet had surgeries all day. She was like, in between my surgeries and my other patients that have appointments today, we will check on him. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So he was going to be at the vet all day on Friday. And I was like, you know what, that's fine. At least if something is wrong, he's somewhere he needs to be. So I drop him off early Friday morning. I had the car. So if you guys don't know, me and Michael share a car. But Michael had duty on Thursday, so he had stayed at work all night. So I needed to go pick him up on Friday. So I had the car. Luckily, it all worked out really well to where like I could go into the vet immediately. So I drop him off at the vet. I come back home. I do a few things. And then I go and I pick up Michael. And right before I'm about to leave to go pick Michael up, I get a phone call from the vet. And the vet's like, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it might be a tummy ache because he seems to be acting pretty okay. Like maybe just a little tired, but nothing too alarming. But she was like, but just to be sure, let's run a blood panel or a pancreas panel. And we'll check his levels and make sure his levels are all okay. I was like, yeah, I just want to make sure that nothing's going on. So I was like, whatever we need to run, let's just go ahead and run it. Because I'm not messing when it comes to my boy. So she runs the pancreas test, and she was like, I'll give you a call back once his pancreas test is done. Also, she wanted to do like a rectal exam and all of that, make sure, because he was acting kind of funny around his abdomen area. She didn't think it was his stomach because she said she could feel into his stomach and that he didn't feel like bloated or anything. So she didn't think it was a tummy issue as much, maybe just indigestion, but not like an actual stomach problem. So she just wanted to run the test to make sure, essentially, make sure that it wasn't anything else major going on. So we did that. She was like, I'll call you back as soon as we get the results back. So about an hour later, and I'm literally about to walk out the door to go get Michael because I had to go pick him up at a certain time. Literally about to leave, and I get a call from the vet. And she was like, so we ran the blood panel, or the pancreas panel, and a normal dog level is between 30 to 100. She was like, if it was anywhere in those levels, he would have been fine. She was like, that's what we look for when we run this panel. And I was like, okay. And she was like, Wallace's is at 350. So his pancreas was not happy. Essentially, his pancreas was not functioning the way it's supposed to be. It was severely inflamed. So she was like, so what we need to do is he needs to be on an IV flush like right now. He needs to not have food for 24 to 48 hours, and we need to keep him here. She was like, I need to do IVs all day, and she was like, I don't think he's bad enough that he needs to stay all night. So usually so this is pancreatitis. He has pancreatitis. She was like, normally with pancreatitis, they need to stay overnight. And she was like, so I could recommend that you go to a ER. She was like, but I don't think he's that bad, so you can take him home tonight, but he does have to stay here all day, and he needs to come back first thing in the morning to have the rest of his fluids. And so that's what we did. So Wallace stayed at the vet all day on Friday. We picked him up after they had closed so he could stay in longer. Took him home. We had to watch him. We ended up staying up with Wallace all night on Friday because he couldn't move much, and we had to make sure that he wasn't messing with anything. So he had a bandage. He had his cone on, as a lot of you guys saw that. And me and Michael took shifts. I stayed up until about 1, 2. I fell asleep around like 1 in the morning, but I stayed up until about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then Michael woke up and stayed up with him until I woke up at like 6, so we could go and take him back to the vet. So we pulled shifts, and he stayed at the vet all day on Saturday, got fluids almost all day. We actually got a phone call around 3 o'clock yesterday that the vet was like, yeah, we rechecked his levels, he's back down to 40. And this was like after about 6 hours of fluid. So she was like, he can go home now. He seemed to be doing fine. He had eaten food. He was acting normal. But he came home yesterday around like 4 o'clock. And he's on so much medicine, you guys. Like, I feel so bad for him. He is on so much medicine. Poor dude. And like, he can't do any activities. Like, we live on the 3rd floor of our apartment complex, and we have to carry him up and down the stairs. He can't go on any walks for the vet said 3 to 5 days, and I'm gonna push it to 5 days because I'm psycho. He also can't eat food, like his solid food. He has to eat like rice and chicken, and we started that today, and he hates it. So I don't know what. Did I say rice and chicken? I meant rice and eggs. He can't have chicken. He's allergic to chicken. So he hates it though. He doesn't like the rice. He doesn't really care for the eggs, which is surprising because he's had eggs before and he liked them. But yeah, so we're struggling a little bit with the little dude on eating, but hopefully everything is okay. I mean, it's still early. The vet says just to keep our eye on him because, I mean, anything could happen at this point. Like, we just need to be careful. But hopefully all is going to work out. He has to be on his medicine for 10 days. He has to eat bland food for 5 to 7. He has no activity for 5 to 7. And then hopefully everything goes back. Now, a lot of you guys have been asking me what caused it. There's not really a great deal of research done to pinpoint what causes pancreatitis. A lot of dogs, it's fatty diets or obesity, which Wallace does neither of those. He has protein allergies, so his food is really like high quality, not like too fatty. I did do research while he was at the vet, and I asked the vet if we should change his food, and she was like, I don't think that's what it is. What she thinks caused it was actually an allergic reaction, because like I said, Wallace has protein allergies, which are pretty common in dogs now, which is crazy to me. He's allergic to chicken, and we ended up getting him a dog food thinking that it would be fine, but the vet thinks the duck triggered an allergic reaction and his body essentially was trying to fight it and failing at it, and so that's why his pancreas was working so hard and going over. So we just had to change his dog food flavor. She said we could still use the same brand. We just needed to change the dog food. She says the fat content was fine. She doesn't think it's bad for him at all, and we just have to monitor it. Again, he's not even on his food yet, so he's not on solid food yet, so we will see once he starts eating. But I'm hoping that's what it was and it wasn't something more serious, because it could be something more serious. A lot of the times pancreatitis can be misdiagnosed and it can be something else. So we're just keeping our eye on him, and hopefully we're good from here on out. But again, thank you guys for checking on him. He's feeling a little bit better. He likes to be really close to us, like all the time. Like when Michael's playing Apex out there, he's been sitting like right behind him on the chair, like as close as humanly possible to him, because I guess it makes him feel more comfortable and safer. But poor guy, like, I've been a nervous wreck, but I think he's okay. And I'm like really nervous to leave him. He does give me a reason to leave early tonight, so we aren't gonna stay very late because we have to come back and give him his medicine that he needs tonight. So like, at least we can we have a good reason to leave early, because I love the Marine Corps balls, but I don't like staying like all night. Like after a while, I'm burnt out on socializing, so it'll be nice to be able to like head out at a decent hour and not have to worry about like people judging us, because my dog comes before Marine Corps balls. Sorry. I'm not really sure what's going on with my eye look, to be honest, but my dress is like a purpley like gray color. So I was just going with purples and grays. It's not like anyone can ever see my eye looks anyways, because my eyes are so small. My eyelids are so small. Luckily, it doesn't feel like my eyes are going to be too watery today. So maybe that means I can get away with lashes. I think I can get away with wearing a winged liner too. So let me go ahead and put on my winged liner. I'm pretty happy with that. Let me throw on my mascara. And then I'm gonna take a break. I'll put on lashes probably right before we go, just so my eyes don't get irritated with them. So I'm gonna throw on my lashes. I'll throw on my lashes and my lipstick right before we go. And then I think I'm done getting ready. Basically just wanted to update you guys on Wallace and let you know how he's doing. And hopefully everything will work out and he is completely on the mend. But if anything else happens, you guys know I'll update you. I'm really hoping not. I'm honestly surprised throughout this whole thing I haven't cried or anything. I've been very stressed out. by it, but I haven't cried, luckily, and I try to keep my cool as much as possible. I've been very high strung though. Like, I haven't cried or like gotten too upset, but I've been so high strung, like overly protective, more than usual. I tried not to swing too high into the right with this situation because I just don't think that's a good look for me when I go psycho crazy. I try to be pretty calm about most things because I just don't, there's just no need in me getting upset. Like, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, and like, we just need to do as much as we possibly can, and losing my head's not gonna help his situation at all. And like, I didn't want to stress him out by like being stressed out, and like, not gonna lie, this whole situation has been very, very expensive because for your dog to stay at the vet for 2 nights or 2 days getting fluids the whole time, not cheap. So we'll take it in stride. I just want him to be better. So again, thank you guys to everyone who's like asked about him and like sent him well wishes and all that. We really appreciate it. Like, me and Michael both like had a moment, we were looking at each other, we're like, oh my god, we love this dog so much. Like, what are we gonna do if it ends up being worse than what it is? Luckily, it seems like the vet seems to think that everything's all good now, so hopefully in another week or so he will be completely back to normal. But alright, I am going to go attempt to do my hair and paint my nails. I don't know if I'll show you me doing my hair at all. I guess let me put in whatever video I'm going to use. I'll put a clip of it right here so you can see it, and I'll put it in the description down below, but I have a feeling there might be some cussing. I'll probably have to do it a few times, so I don't really want to film that because it's embarrassing. But I will see you guys in just a little bit. I'll probably do a speed through of my nails as well, whatever I end up doing for my fingers right here. I'll probably put that in as well, and yeah, hopefully all goes well. If I don't see you guys again, if I don't talk to you anymore, thank you guys so much for watching. I will put in pictures and video clips at the very end of the video of being at the ball. I don't know if I'll have any videos of me very well, maybe some boomerangs or something, but I don't like vlogging at these kind of events. I don't like it. It makes me feel weird. So probably won't have too many clips from the actual ball from my camera, but hopefully some phone clips. So hopefully you don't mind that they're probably going to be turned the wrong way, but I will see you guys just a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are going to a Marine Corps ball or any sort of military ball, let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you're wearing, or let me know what you did wear, because I know the Marine Corps birthday will be over before this video goes up, so most of y'all have probably gone already. If you've gone to a Navy ball lately, just let me know. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!
On November 10th, 1775, a Corps of Marines was created by a resolution of Continental Congress. Since that date, many thousand men have borne the name Marine.